Oshinoko. Every single episode. Okay? Every single episode. Ridiculously good. But episode 6, man, before I get into, oh my god, best girl, blah, blah, blah. No. Episode 6 of Oshinoko just might be a masterpiece, okay? It was incredible. Thumbnail. So let's get right into why Oshinoko episode 6 is stunning. This episode was entirely about KUROKAWA. So what else am I gonna be talking about, right? Let's talk about KUROKAWA's intro. So at first, we see KUROKAWA as a random character. Aqua is going to this dating reality show, right? A lot of characters introduced. YouTuber Mem, and of course, Akane KUROKAWA. Obviously, if you watch the opening, you know that KUROKAWA and Mem are the relevant characters in this. So of course, I was seeing KUROKAWA, bro. I already knew blue hair. I don't know. There's something about her that I was like, I don't know. She got a cute, okay? Maybe best girl material. Who knows? I didn't know at the time. So when I finally saw her, I'm like, okay, let's go. We're finally gonna be seeing what this character is, what her mentality is, and what she's striving to do, which is acting. So her intro, we really barely see anything of her, which is kind of symbolic. In the reality show she's in, she doesn't have much of an impact. Nobody's talking about her. Her presence in that show is almost non-existent. So because it's non-existent, it's kind of meta as frick to be able to see KUROKAWA not being a big of a character in her introduction, but just like a side thing. It's like we're feeling what the viewers of the reality show were feeling about KUROKAWA, which is, oh, like whatever, she's just another background character, right? She's not important. Whenever she appeared, it was like, okay, move on to, like, I want to see Aqua, I want to see Kana, I want to see Ruby, etc, etc. So with the episode's name, Ego Surfing, that's how we get more formally introduced into her character. We first see it as this funny thing, haha, like, oh my god, Ruby's looking at, like, she's searching up things about her. Oh, Ruby cute, Ruby this, Ruby that, feeding her ego by reading nice things about her. But here's the thing, if you let those comments, positive ones, affect you, the negative ones will affect you as well. And that is exactly what happened to KUROKAWA. So back to KUROKAWA's character, we see her always taking notes, right? She's always going behind the scenes, asking the director, okay, what should I do better? How can I make the show better? And then she takes notes. She never does this in front of anyone. There's a lot of scenes where she's literally taking notes at the middle of the night, asking the director with nobody freaking awake and her taking notes. Bro, I'll be honest, she got my heart right then and there. I saw her working that hard when nobody was watching, bro. That's my best girl. But boy, I wasn't even close to being over when that scene appeared. Trying her best, she's working super hard, but still her presence in that show is not very relevant. Her manager is struggling with this. There's a scene where the manager is like having a fight with a higher up, and he's like, bro, what's going on? We finally get this chance, and she's barely making an appearance, only 10 minutes of screen time or something like that. Like, what is going on? And her manager is like, no, she's trying her best. Like, please leave her, give her a chance, let her be. Something that he said that hit me really hard. Like, sometimes your best is not enough, which is super realistic, which I'll get into in just a bit. So then we start seeing KUROKAWA's past, how all of her life has been just struggling against the entire world as it made it seem. School, the comments, everyone was against her, and she was just a genuinely hard-working person, and she's super nice. When she accidentally cut the other actress, and she was like, she felt horrible. You literally could see her going into a panic attack just because of what she did to someone else. Like, she felt her feelings when she cut her by mistake. So much insight into her character was shown in this episode. We see her be super sorry about her. When the actress asks, do you hate me? She's like, no, like, I really, really like you. You're hardworking, you're nice, and you're so, like, talented. She is just a good person in general. That's exactly why it's heartbreaking, because she works so hard, such a good person, genuinely good person, and she still gets all the hate she gets for no real reason. Maybe this will get more expanded on in the future, but it might be envy. The reason a lot of people will say like random negative things with no actual backup, like just random hate comments, it's because envy is involved in some sort of way. So with that, let's get into later on her depression, when she said sorry, all of that. Amazing, dude. Such a good freaking episode. I cannot stress this enough. It was such a silly thing. Like Aqua said, if this was a normal high school life, it would have been like, oh, okay, like maybe a little fight and then it gets resolved. Goodbye. It's over. But it's not. It's the entertainment industry, and of course, her face is her her brand. It captured the internet so well because everyone always tries to find the tiniest, smallest things that anyone does and just boom, 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 just beating. Who can imagine what else she does? Like, things like that, just for a stupid scratch, bro. It captured the horrible, ugly side of the internet so well. You could hear, like, the ears ringing up when it was getting super overwhelming. Oh my god, I cannot stress it enough, man. The direction of that whole montage was top tier. When we see her in her bed just scrolling through her phone through the bad comments and just searching for positive things, but there was no positive things, and that was right after somebody else was looking for positive things. I think it was Ruby, and it was a lot of results, and as it kept affecting her, more negativity, nothing. There was literally not a single positive. I mean, positivity, Kurokawa, okay? I got you. I got your back. I see you, okay? People who used to be fans of hers start to stray away from her because, oh, I started to see her differently because she cut another person in her face. Total accident, but no. That absolutely makes them a horrible person because that's how life works, right? Who wouldn't get overwhelmed, man? At the end of the day, she's a freaking, how old is she? She's young as hell. How could that not overwhelm you? It would overwhelm anybody. She gets super depressed. That scene where she was in the bro, so good. See her walking up, just horrible. She's not taking care of herself. Looks at the road and she just thinks like, I'm tired of thinking. I just don't want to think anymore. And then it cuts to her like more dreamy version of her, which was happy. And then it instantly cuts to her depressed. Bro, I'm telling you, top tier direction. When she was standing on top of the bridge, that one frame is beautiful. You see Kurokawa at the night. She's covered in darkness, and yet there are so much light in front of her. It can really represent how she's desperate for peace, warmth, and tranquility when all she sees is darkness. All she's surrounded by is darkness. Portraying panic attacks super well, how overwhelming everything was by showing many different comments and a lot of people talking at the same time. It really portrays anxiety and like that side of overthinking so well, man. Kurokawa's character just feels so realistic. It really hit close to home for me personally, and I'm sure that a lot of other people could relate to Kurokawa. So just the fact that they were able to portray such a realistic character in this episode, it's not easy to do, guys. I'm telling you, it's not easy to do. Nailed this episode, okay? Aqua saves the day. Aqua holds her in a like very weird way, so it makes her think that someone is out there to kill her, and she starts panicking because, oh my god, one of the people from the comments is actually taking action and wants to kill me. Bro, so good. With episode 1 and this, so good, bro. The other episodes have been super good as well, but episode 1 and 6 have been insane, bro. Excellent episode, man. I cannot wait to see more. Hopefully there's another episode like this. What a freaking anime, dude. Crack that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Tell me what you thought about this episode. I would love to see what other people thought. As always, see you in the next one.